You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you eat the lemon head?
Because I love them.
So it's like an abusive relationship. It's like, they don't mean to hurt me. They'll be good. Again, they'll be good later.
Okay, I got through the sour part.
Oh my god, alright. Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
We're gonna watch a death battle. One that I really couldn't care about. Sorry to be harsh.
I really don't. I don't know.
Because we're not emotionally invested in the characters. Because I don't play Street Fighter and I don't play Shao Kahn. Or I don't play Mortal Kombat. And Shao Kahn is like one of the characters I know not that much about. Shao Kahn is like the bad guy who shows up like if Earth loses the 10th Mortal Kombat. I think. Did you watch the Mortal Kombat movie?
No.
It's ass. It's bad.
Make the trailer look so good. Only to just show us ass.
Trailer was really good. That trailer was so good. No, but then I watched, on HBO Max, there's an animated movie called, like, Mortal Kombat, Scorpion's Revenge. That movie's fucking awesome, and it's 2D animated.
Dude, people don't give animation a good enough chance.
I know, I'm like...
I mean, it's like, everything has to be live action now. Can we just knock that shit off?
I know, I love, animation is doing stories that are, like, they're doing them better than the live action versions. Like, Death of Superman and Batman v Superman, booty. Okay? It was poo-poo. But there's an animated movie, there's 2 animated movies about the death of Superman, and they're both better. It's so fucking frustrating. Yeah, I don't know anything about Akuma, I don't know anything about Street Fighter. I
don't know anything about Akuma either. All I know is that I use his fighter spirit a lot in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. And that's the only thing I know him from. So.
Okay. And then this death battle is kind of short. Only 17 and a half minutes. Like, it's pretty short. All right. Let's go. Why are you cuddling me? I'm joking.
All right. Here we go.
Boom, 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 boom.
Akuma, Street Fighter's supreme master of the fist.
Shao Kahn, conqueror of Mortal Kombat.
They both have stupid outfits.
Which final boss reigns supreme?
I'm sorry.
It's fine, I'll fix it.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
Can everything just work?
To find out who would win a death battle.
Is this CG animated? Oh, that looks good.
This is the Japanese kanji for
Josh,
heaven,
it's all
symbolic
CG
of the
animated.
infinite sky above and the one
No, but I mean like
before it.
usually it's pixel animated.
You'll ever see when you meet Akuma.
Trained by Master Gotetsu at an early age, Akuma was practically born into the ways of fighting. He and his brother Goken were taught the form of
Implied to be Ryu's father,
meaning the assassination fist.
Everybody says martial arts are all about meditation and being zen and all that other boring shit.
So power of nothing and power of something?
Like the other guys. They combine judo, kenpo, and karate into a unique style that's all about murdering your opponent as fast as possible. Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, the brothers' views on their training greatly differed. Goken rejected the violent methodology of the Ensatsuken, leaving to develop his own, less lethal variant of the form.
Hadouken!
Style called Assassination Fist clearly needed less assassination. Yeah. Good thing Akuma was all about the real deal. He got so hardcore.
He looks like Lano.
He does kind of look like that, yeah.
Arts secret out there.
He looks like Uvagan from Hunter x Hunter.
Ever present, ever malicious. This is a manifestation of literal killing intent. Only Gotetsu had ever mastered this dark power.
So it's like the dark side of the Force, but with karate?
No, but sure. With the Satsui no Hado, Akuma gained great power at the cost of all compassion. This is the power of monsters.
More like winners! Akuma got so good he challenged his master and killed him Sith style. With his ex-master's beads around his neck, he declared himself the new master of the Satsui no Hado.
Obviously, this destroyed his relationship with Goken. The two brothers' destinies, let alone ideologies.
Where exactly are those animations from? Is there like a Street Fighter series?
Maybe, or like an OVA kind of thing.
And then some. He can rain down Go Hadoukens, teleport with the Ashura Senku, and take you for a whirl with the Tatsumaki Zankyukaku.
And if Akuma ever wants to take things up a notch, he can summon forth the Kongo Kokoretsuzan, a geyser of pure energy strong enough to sink an island. With all this power, Akuma is among the toughest Street Fighters out there.
Which says a lot when Hakan could loop himself up with enough oil to, get this, launch E-Honda into orbit to headbutt a giant meteor into smithereens. Well, there's only one way to figure out the TNT of that. I've got the oil whiz. Get ready to launch.
Oh, that's okay. I've already done the math. It's over 500 trillion tons.
Oh, can we still do it though?
Fine.
But did you know Akuma's also
We're not gonna
trading
see that.
blows with some of the folks from Final Fight? I guess they're Street Fighters too. And the Macho Mayor Mike Hagar can pile drive people so hard it makes an explosion you can see from space.
Comparing the blast size to Earth's diameter, this explosion must have a yield of over 120 teratons of TNT.
That might seem nuts, but hey, Akuma's done the same kind of thing. No wonder the only guys who can match him are badasses like Goken.
Akuma would challenge Goken again and again, determined to prove his version of the
Look
Unsatsuken
at that
was
slicker
superior.
animation.
And apparently, he was right, as he defeated Goken with his signature technique, the Shun Goku Satsu.
AKA the Raging Demon.
Oh,
With
yeah.
this, Akuma gives
You guys
in
keep
to
saying
his killing
Goku. It's
intent,
not- this isn't
targeting a
Dragon Ball.
person's
They don't- they're
soul
saying,
and
like-
killing their spirit
It's like
with the
a.
weight
It's a
of
name of.
Just
It's a
kidding.
word. Oh.
There is only one known way to survive it: emptying your
Don't
own
do what I just
soul
did. Just
from your body. Fortunately, Goken knew exactly how to do that.
Speaking of souls, this guy Nakali once tried to take Akuma's by devouring him. But not being in Devore, Akuma just blew him up instead. He's so powerful, defeating an opponent takes less effort than smacking a baby. Not that Akuma would ever do that. No, I'm serious, he never would, because despite the whole zero compassion thing, he has a weird code of honor.
It's not compassion at all. To Akuma, fighting is a sort of religion, and respecting the art is more important than anything. He'll spare those with an unfair disadvantage, and those whom he deems respects martial arts
Split
like him
the
and can
ocean?
improve. In this way, he
How?
sort of became an
Making
unwanted
Moses,
for
making
Goku.
Moses look like a little bitch.
Hey, he's not a total killer.
I didn't need the power of God.
Well,
Got my
more
fists.
Like Elena befriended him, but
Oh fuck
whatever.
yeah.
But should you disrespect the art of fighting, Akuma will not hesitate to murder you as disrespectfully as possible.
Like when he jumped that a-hole and Bison so fast he killed
Fuck
him in
Bison.
one shot. And Bison was quick enough to tag this satellite laser beam.
Following the beam speed at this angle, we can determine it was moving well over 5,000 times the speed of sound.
But even with all that power, Akuma knew he'd never be at his best until he'd mastered the Satsui no Hado and become Akuma Blanco. Shin Akuma.
As Shin Akuma, he possesses full control over the dark art, using it to its fullest extent.
Only Gotetsu had ever mastered the Hado like this, because doing it is not just super difficult, but super dangerous.
Right. The Satsui no Hado isn't just a form of energy, it is a sentient entity, striving to push those who connect with it to fully
I like this
commit to
artwork.
their rage. For when they do, they are no longer themselves. They become the Satsui no Hado itself.
Yeah, like when it tried to take over Ryu and manifested as its own evil person, Kage. Akuma truly believes the Hado is his best chance at becoming the ultimate world warrior, but he also knows that if he's not careful, he could lose himself to it.
And when he does, the Hado will take his body and become the awesome, demonic Oni.
Oh, he's super powerful. Oni's got all sorts of new moves and can easily overpower pretty much any other Street Fighter.
In Japanese folklore, Oni are yokai, or demons, that spawn from the souls of the wicked upon death. However, in some legends, the most evil of humans can actually transform while still alive, such as Shuten Doji, a drunken
I'm having a
monk
really
who
hard time
malice
keeping up,
became
you
an
know?
Oni and
Yeah.
was so powerful
The
he could
3
not
times I already thought
even
I thought
after
the
he was
analysis was about to
decapitated.
end.
Not so different from this big bad
Like we're gonna get made fun of big time for being like fucking Street Fighter idiots.
Split apart mountains, taking a leisurely trip to the bottom of the ocean, and literally leaped into the land above the clouds. He just jumped, and he was there. Forget standing before heaven. This dude straight up
He
flies above
fighting God?
Akuma's lust for battle will likely never be sated, but his chosen
God's like, you wanna get into heaven?
he
Fucking
will
fight me,
either be
bitch.
the world's deadliest man or its bleakest failure. Until then, he will never stop searching for a foe who can challenge the might of his Satsui no Hado.
Alright, here we go.
The realm of Outworld
Oh my God,
is a
the movie.
twisted, barren wasteland where only the strong survive.
Definitely at the bottom of my list of places to go when I retire, and it's
The
all
old
thanks
movies.
to the tyrannical ruler, Shao Kahn.
I gotta see the sequel
Shao Kahn
to the
was
animated
an advisor
movie.
to the Dragon King, Onaga.
Until Onaga took a permanent nap when Kahn poisoned him and claimed the throne all his own. Now that's what I call climbing the political
He probably
ladder.
has more
With an army of
experience.
demonic Tarkatans and
Oh,
four
yeah.
Shao Kahns at his beck and call, Shao Kahn began conquering and merging other realms with Outworld, including the once idyllic paradise of Edenia.
After which he hooked up with Edenia's queen, Sindel. But his conquest didn't just win him a traitorous MILF. The crafty bastard also picked up a ton of awesome powers.
Kahn is a deceptive leader who isn't afraid to resort to, quite frankly, dickish methods to achieve his devious goals.
He's basically
He didn't even snap his finger. He's just
form
like,
of an otherworldly invader.
I'm just gonna adjust your neck like a chiropractor.
And despite living on a completely different
Doctor
plane of
Strange?
existence, he's somehow mastered 2 Chinese martial arts, Daizu and Liu Wei, both of which prioritize fast and aggressive strikes to overwhelm opponents.
But
You getting another
Khan's bread and
candy?
butter is
Yeah.
his mastery.
All right.
It's not a sour
He
one.
can shoot
Not this time.
fireballs, create portals, make you his telekinetic yo-yo, bounce projectiles back to sender,
He's fighting
and
Batman.
conjure his signature hammer whenever he wants.
With his Wrath Hammer, Kahn can crush even the strongest combatants
With a K!
to pieces with his brutal fatality.
With a K.
But perhaps his most iconic ability is taking souls.
With just a wave
Yeah.
of his hand, he can dine on some fine soul food, courtesy of whatever sap crossed his path.
Kahn went far with these
Okay,
abilities,
imagine him
and it
doing
wasn't
that
long before
while,
his conquering eye caught sight of a little
Akuma
planet
has the
called
Satsuhado
Earth.
or whatever it is.
His forces had to rack up enough wins in Hit the Music Whiz.
We don't have the licensing, right?
There you go.
Mortal Kombat! Do, 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 do. I'ma stop there so we don't get sued.
Outworld almost had the 10 consecutive wins needed to merge with Earth.
Yep.
But the goody two-shoes monk Liu Kang just had to ruin it all. But Khan just said, screw it, and invaded Earth anyway.
The moment Kahn set foot on Earth, he stole the souls of nearly every human being on the planet.
Then physically merged Earth Realm and Outworld into one big melting pot of conquest.
The exact meaning of merging realms is a little vague, but from Mortal Kombat 3's intro, we do know that it transforms the planet into part of Outworld itself. But even when he's not literally
Oh my God.
folding worlds together,
I gotta watch this new
he's
animated
a
movie.
threat to be
Oh,
held,
I hope that wasn't a spoiler.
to most of the other combatants.
He's a cocky asshole, but damn, he sure knows how to get stuff done.
He's one-shotted Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade,
Yep.
survived being impaled, broke Kotal Khan's back, and has consistently surpassed the likes of the Thunder God, Raiden.
Oh, being all thundery is as fast as lightning. Khan could even hold his own when Raiden held the power of all the Elder Gods.
For context, the Elder Goddess Cetrion can grow as large as a planet and fire this hyper-fast laser, which, comparing its speed to the curvature of the Earth, can smite mortals at 2% the speed of light.
Okay, it's gonna be Shao Kahn,
Big
right?
shot when actual gods
think so,
you're a
that's-
pain.
I think so, too.
Look at him go!
Don't mistake powerful with invincible.
Hmm?
Khan's might is only matched by his arrogance.
Yeah, he really does love to hear himself talk, even when it leaves him totally open. I guess he doesn't.
He survived being
consider
impaled.
The consequences of his constant taunting.
Is that your best?
I thought it was funny.
You suck.
Moving on. Even if it can get the better of him, Khan has proven his arrogance isn't completely unfounded. After ages of conflict, all of the combatants fought in a final clash of good versus evil.
And Khan emerged as the last man standing.
It was there that he defeated Blaze, an all-powerful elemental who threatened every realm in existence.
Luckily for the good guys, Raiden had a way to basically go back in time and try to stop Khan from winning in the first place. That's right, Khan was such a big threat, the only way to beat him was a complete do-over.
And even with that victory now a non-existent memory, Shao Kahn
Wow.
will never relent. Even death has never stopped this conqueror from his ultimate quest to rule everything.
I am Khan of Outworld. Vacate my throne, or I'll soak these sands with your blood.
That analysis was not as long as Akuma's.
All right.
I think they're trying to hide
From the day of
Akuma,
all
or is
possibilities.
it they're trying to hide
If you're wondering
Shao
about
Kahn's
his
feats?
confidence, it'd take
Shao
the
Kahn,
whole Outworld.
we don't even need
Shao
to pause for
Kahn,
this.
don't pause.
We don't even need to pause for this. It's time for it. We missed it.
What the hell? How much time is even left in the episode? Like 5 minutes?
You dare interrupt my tournament.
Look at this, look at this
Another
animation.
Fool seeking my throne. I only seek your life.
You know it's good CG when it's in like a brightly lit setting. Usually when they want to hide bad CG, they put it in dark and like clouds and shadows and shit. This is like in the middle of a desert.
They're like, they trust it enough.
Yeah, this looks good. Because it looks good.
You will die.
Justice beneath me.
Is it possible that we were just more interested in the Shao Kahn stuff? I really gotta watch the second animated movie. That movie was so cool.
Shao Kahn has fought literal
Is that your
gods.
best?
Yeah. You know who voiced Scorpion in that movie I'm talking about?
No.
Endeavor.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Fatality. Suck that soul.
No, the Satsui no Hado is mine! Ashes to ashes!
I don't even think you're doing anything to him.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not like he's even gravely injuring him.
Shao Kahn just seems like he's more annoyed.
I know, I was
than-
thinking the exact same thing.
Oh!
He survived that.
It's about getting impaled.
Yeah. No way. Are we about to eat? We about to slap each other? Oh!
Feel the wrath.
Of Shao Kahn! Mjolnir!
Flawless victory.
Fatality!
KO! Now that's what I call a fatality!
With the power of the Satsui no Hado, Akuma was a unique challenge for Shao Kahn.
Yeah, like how he resisted Nakali suggests Khan couldn't have just yanked his soul away so easy.
And Akuma's level of power was nothing to scoff at either.
Akuma's biggest hits were way stronger than you'd think, blasting apart meteors and making explosions seen from space. But Khan survived blasts from beings even more powerful than that, like the Elder Gods, who can grow to the size of planets. And remember Blaze? He could destroy all the realms, and even did in one of his endings.
And while Blaze's story ending isn't canon to the Mortal Kombat universe in and of itself, it is still an example of what could happen in canon.
And Khan whooped that red-hot ass.
While we do not have an exact time frame for Blaze's destruction of the realms, destroying Earthrealm alone would require at least overcoming Earth's gravitational binding energy, or about 47.8 zetatons of TNT.
Over 300 million times the power of the Teraton explosion from Akuma's lineup.
I think it goes terabyte,
When Khan
no,
merges
sorry,
realms,
gigabyte,
he is
then
literally
terabyte,
morphing an
then
entire
petabyte,
planet
then
into
zettabyte.
the world itself.
So-
This means
Bite
that
me.
it makes sense he could defeat Blaze.
Ba-dum.
because he already
Shut
commands
up.
a similar level of power.
But I know what you're thinking. What about the Raging Demon, Akuma's awesome finishing move? Shao Kahn has racked up more than enough sin in his time for it to totally murder his soul.
There was always a possibility that Akuma would get a lucky hit in with the Shungoku Satsu. However, given Khan can keep up with the likes of Elder Gods and their space lasers, he could certainly keep pace with Akuma.
And sure, Khan's an arrogant son of a bitch, but he knows when to get serious. If his arrogance was that big of an issue, he wouldn't have conquered so many realms.
Yeah.
Both Akuma and Khan were among the best of the best in their respective worlds, but this match ultimately came down to who would land their killing blow first. Shao Kahn's overwhelming power, mystical abilities, and treacherous strategies were enough to claim this victory.
Outworld's Emperor was the only one who could surpass Akuma.
The winner is Shao Kahn.
No one gets slapped today.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We'll be jumping into the next matchup next
Muda!
week. You can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music.
Alright, who's next?
Linked down
You said you
below.
saw?
Yep.
Yeah, there she is. Who's she fighting?
What?
Storm? I heard people saying that she was gonna fight Rey from Star Wars. That's a weird mashup.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make people explain that. Explain that shit in the comments, in the description. Like not in the description. You can't touch that.
By the way,
Yeah. So we're gonna be skipping that one, right, Jace? Is that what you want to do?
yes, we'll
Okay.
skip. We'll skip that one.
Because we want to react to Legend of Korra. We've only watched the first 3 episodes. I want to bring Emily back so we can watch some more. Well, holidays coming up. Maybe we can plan something. I don't know.
We'll see.
All right. So yeah, this death battle was. I mean, it's kind of. I feel like it's a little bland because we're not too familiar with the characters. Like, there's no passion behind it. But it was beautifully animated. It was really good.
They did a good job of like making it look like things were going the other way for a second.
When he got impaled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. Like he was. I thought Akuma was about to punch his head off for a second there. Shows how much I know.
All right, not much to say. Let's wrap it up. No one gets slapped. We're skipping the next one. Who do we know anybody who's like confirmed for this the rest of this season? I knew Korra was going to be in this season. Oh, I think they're going to do Madara versus Aizen. Naruto versus Bleach.
I don't know Aizen. Not familiar.
Are you familiar with?
You've mentioned to me.
Have I mentioned Madara?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I talked about Might Guy.
That's how Might Guy opened up the 8 gates.
Might Guy opened up the 8 gates. You know the 8 gates not something to fuck around with, right? Madara didn't die. He almost died, but he literally is like on the ground, body super fucked up. He's laughing. He's like, "You bastard! You nearly killed me." He survived like the 0.01% of germs that don't get killed by hand sanitizer. And then Aizen, it's so bullshit. Like literally, like it's a twist that Aizen goes to Ichigo, the main character of Bleach. He's like you know how it's like a trope of like this was my plan from the start. Well, Aizen takes it a step further. He literally is like, I planned out your whole life, Ichigo. Nani?
Is that where that's from? That's not what that's from. That's from JoJo's.
What?
Nani?
That's from a lot of things.
Where did it originate from?
I think it really took place from that one Fist of the North Star, where he's like, "You're already dead." Nani? But like a lot of anime, people go Nani because it just means what? It could be like, huh? Like what? Like what? I'm gonna punch you. Nani? Or like in the Japanese dub for Thor Ragnarok, they go like, let's do get help. Nani? Like literally like what'd you say? Like Nani? You can use it like in that kind of context. Like that's good.
The whole time I thought it was like for something surprising, like oh shit.
No, it literally means what.
No.
You could be like, what or what?
I refuse to use it that way.
But people are like, it's a surprise. Like Dio uses it pretty good. He's like, Nani! Like he's getting hit.
Oh god.
Tasukete Yorka. Nani?
Well, I got nothing more to say.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
We'll see you guys in the next one.